Welcome to Drawfee Break, the midweek freeform drawing sesh. I'm Nathan.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Tony.
Got Jacob and Tony here. Caldwell, of course, still out in LA doing LA Caldwell stuff. If you've been watching this week, you know, and if you haven't been, watch those episodes. They're pretty good. Today we're doing another comic strip.
Yes, we are. And I am the man. I am the big man in the big seat.
Jacob has taken the big man seat.
This seat is too large for me.
It looks like it's your dad's seat, and you're a little kid sitting in it.
Jacob's taken Caldwell's dad's seat.
Caldwell's dad's armchair.
Caldwell left it in his stead when he left.
I am now unofficially Caldwell's dad.
Jacob's title is unofficial Caldwell dad of the week.
Of the week. It gets kind of handed down from person to person depending on what kind of eraser is this? Magic eraser.
It's the magic eraser.
What's magic about it?
You know, it's got cast spells.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's really cool. I've never used that tool in my entire.
It depends what sort of class of illustrator you are. You know, I'm a mage illustrator, so I use lots of magic eraser.
I'm a straight up rogue.
Magic selections.
You may have to apply more skill points to be able to use it.
That's probably the case. I haven't allocated my most recent skill points yet.
Well, it looks like you're drawing a little wiener.
I am. I'm getting right. I'm starting strong with a wiener.
We don't necessarily have scale yet. This could be a very large.
It could be. It's true. You're so right, Tony.
It could be a wiener destroying a city.
I always assume wieners are little when they're drawn, and that can be dangerous.
I always say never judge a wiener too quickly.
He's always saying
I'm always saying it.
I never know why you're saying that.
Half of my conversations are just that.
It's like, Tony, no one was judging a wiener in this conversation. What do you want? What do you want
to preempt it.
I wasn't judging a wiener.
Tony is so full of helpful information.
About one thing.
About judging wieners. That's a good way to be, because like the one time it comes in handy, you can be like, I actually always said that.
Yeah, I told you guys. I told you guys not to do that, and you did it, and now look at you. You're covered in ketchup.
I have no concern about actually helping people. I want to feel right.
That's where the best advice comes from. I don't think Confucius ever really cared about helping people.
Be right all the time.
I believe it was just called "See, I Told You So."
Yeah,
by Confucius.
By Jeff Confucius.
By Jeff Confucius. Jeffrey Confucius. That old.
It was called "I Told You So, Mom." By Jeff Confucius.
This book is dedicated to my mom,
who was wrong.
Who was super wrong about all of this stuff, about filial piety. He was into filial piety, right?
I told you about filial piety, Mom. You never listen.
Well, that hot dog looks scared.
He's a scared hot dog.
Oh my gosh.
He is okay. That's just cool zoom there. Cool, gentle zoom.
I haven't put any skill points into zoom control.
Into smooth zoom.
Into smooth zoom. So.
Yeah, you could do with some allocation there, because that's a jank ass zoom.
You know, I looked up online, and it's useful in early game, but like in late game, you need those points for other things.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, you got to min max all your zoom controls.
Got to min max.
Okay, so this hot dog.
Look at that perspective.
Is running away.
That's a dynamic shot.
He's running away from something.
He's running down a sidewalk?
He's running down a sidewalk.
So it's like it's normal size for a person, but it's pretty big for a hot dog.
Okay, Nathan, again, jumping to conclusions, this could be a tiny sidewalk.
Could be a tiny sidewalk.
This could be a tiny sidewalk.
Tony,
in
where
Food
were
Town.
you with the sidewalk advice?
I'm sorry, guys. If it's not about wiener size, I can't be made to care.
You got no inputs if it's not about wiener size.
Look at those action
He could
lines.
be running on a Monopoly board.
And,
he could be passing go
gosh.
right now.
Collecting 200
Here's his bubble. He's yelling something as he runs.
Dilbers like dill relish.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's what they would use for currency.
Dilbers?
Dillers.
Kind of wet in the pockets, though.
Mm-hmm.
You got like a rubber wallet to carry your Dilberts around.
Well, you got that hot dog skin.
That's panel one, babies.
So we should mention we're leaving the words, the text bubbles blank for now.
Let's just stand up and switch
And we're
down.
gonna got some shuffling going on. Tony's gonna draw panel 2.
All right, I'm gonna do this. Let us start here.
Yes, let us.
It's a good
right
place
at
to
the
start.
beginning.
Right at the beginning.
No, in the middle. Don't start at
Don't?
the beginning.
Screw around with me, guys. Do you want me to start in the middle?
Well, I
mean,
mean,
you kind of are.
you're in the middle
Oh.
panel. If you start at the beginning, it'll be a whole different comic.
Okay,
Just
so I'm gonna draw
introduce a
my
whole-
panel over
A
here.
whole cast of new
Okay,
characters.
So
No,
this
no,
is looking
no.
pretty good. Oh,
Tony.
whoops.
That wasn't,
I'm sorry,
oh,
guys.
That wasn't even a thing you were
Oh,
drawing.
Tony's
It
such a,
could have. It was the start of a really neat snake.
Tony's really neat
Okay.
snake.
Yeah, this comic starts off all right, but when the really neat snake is introduced, it really starts to take off. That's when a lot of fans agree that it really hit its stride.
Oh yeah.
Like season
Alright,
2,
here's
when like Neat Snake started to
Yeah, when
Get
Neat
developed.
Snake he got some character development going on.
He was more than just a bit character
Yeah.
at that point.
Like at first you're like, yeah, that's neat, but then you kind of got into his background a little bit.
Yeah, you get to meet his parents, and he becomes more fleshed out.
More scaled out.
Oh man, but snakes.
Am I right?
Well, they're not really scaly. They just
got-
kind of got that like leathery skin thing going on, though, huh?
They got scales, don't they?
Do they?
Snakes have scale. Snakes.
I think you're thinking of
you know,
dragons.
I don't actually know.
Oh gosh, you're right.
I'm sure someone will tell
I get
me.
snakes and dragons confused all the time.
Wait, okay, so are snakes the ones that are fictional or are dragons? I never remember. Are snakes real?
Well, there's a snake in the Bible, and the Bible's real.
Yeah.
So snakes are real.
How
So
do I
snakes
get
are
out of
real.
this mode?
That's good
What did I
logic.
do?
Enter.
Oh, I'm really terrible at Photoshop.
Use the lasso.
Deselect.
Use the lasso.
Oh, I can't. Oh my god.
And click the lasso. Don't click the
You
stuff.
you
Oh
got
no.
it. You
Oh
did it.
god.
God, guys, I'm
Fixed
sorry. I've already screwed up this perspective anyway.
Adventures in Photoshop.
Guys, I haven't drawn in a minute. I'm gonna fix this.
Yeah,
And then-
Tony's been working hard on all these videos for Dorkly. You should check them out today in Nerd History.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're,
I'll tell you
others.
about.
they're all super good.
Thanks, guys. I got good at yelling. I now yell about things for a minute.
We just hear Tony yelling, and we're like,
Oh, it's
Look at
mostly
him.
about wiener
Yeah.
advice.
Tony's series today and Tony screaming. And it's always just him screaming is what he's doing every time.
Oh yeah.
used to just be me and Caldwell in the office who were doing all the screaming, but now everybody's getting in on the action, and it's great.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, no one's going to be able to get any work done ever.
Because everyone will be always screaming.
Always screaming. I mean, that's where comedy's headed. Is,
You know what I say?
scream-
ABCs.
Screamcore.
Always
It actually
be
kind of
screaming.
is. You hop on YouTube, do some screaming, you got yourself a fan base.
Gosh, love our fan base. Big Scream fans out there.
That's a little
Big
better.
big screamos.
Hasn't been a lot of screaming on Drawfee with Caldwell out. No,
Yeah, I know.
No,
He's-
just
he's the
yelling
best screamer.
brands of like do-it-yourself tacos.
What?
Oh,
Brands
yeah.
of yourself tacos.
Was it Ortega?
It was Ortega. Caldwell screamed Ortega at the top of his lungs on
I was
the
just thinking
previous episode.
last night about what a nice last name Ortega is.
Were you really?
Oh yeah, I was.
Right before you
what-
drifted off to sleep.
What did you come to any conclusions on the matter?
Yeah, no, it's a good name.
It's a good name.
It's a good last name.
So all of our fans whose last name's Ortega,
This one's for you.
You're the best.
you got a good last name, and we're jealous.
Yeah, we have bad last names.
Ooh, what do we get? Some dynamic shading
Oh,
going
is that a
on?
shadow?
Yeah, guys, because I figured
Tony,
I
you're
had.
so ambitious.
Oh yeah, and look, here we go.
It even follows like the curvature of
yeah.
the sidewalk.
Wow.
Because that's my only trick I got going right now.
Really setting the bar high for me to
Ugh.
close this out.
Oh,
this-
what is this thing?
That's a good question.
that-
We're all wondering, what is this thing?
yeah, it's somewhere along there.
It's approaching. Hot dog cannot get away.
Yeah, so let's
Got some sidewalk
add some
lines.
Got some
sidewalk lines.
We still
Only-
don't know the
some of them are
size of the
coming through.
sidewalk. We haven't gotten anything for scale unless
There's a
this thing.
little piece of grass.
it's sort of we're seeing part of it.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's.
Is that a horizon line?
Oh, man, we got a horizon line going.
Yeah, we
got some like mountains.
Tony, you're taking me on a journey today.
Little
Can I tell you
neighborhood
that?
here.
Oh, it's a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh, those are
Oh,
houses.
Is it a tiny neighborhood though, or is it
Oh,
like
they
a
got
human?
the old antenna up there.
Yeah, who knows what they're watching on hot dog TV or regular person TV? We haven't figured it out yet.
We may never figure it out.
So we don't know. I have to decide what this thing is in the sky now. Oh, it's speaking.
It's speaking to the hot dog.
Oh my gosh.
And
What is it?
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I just thought you guys should know that. I caught it in my sweater.
That's great.
For you listening at home, don't worry. I caught it in my sweater.
We need to get a Drawfee sneeze counter going because we've sneezed a couple times.
it would be up to 2 by now, at least.
Days until last sneeze. Is it like, does it reset after a sneeze, or does it count total sneezes?
I think we should probably start counting total sneezes. I think we should have like a running tally.
That's
of
the
all
more
sneezes.
important number. All right, guys.
The audience has been clamoring for total sneezes.
I'm gonna pass this off to Nathan.
I
right,
don't,
Nathan.
Tony. What
got your
is
work
this
cut out
thing?
for you.
What is this thing? I want to know what it is. I don't.
I have an idea, but I don't know if it spoils it to
Yeah, I can tell
to
you
give
what
it
I'm
up.
thinking it looks like.
Okay,
Would
give
that
me.
help?
Yeah, let's talk it through. Let's do
Okay,
a little.
based on the portion of it that's showing in the shadow, it looks kind of like a giant like spatula of some kind.
Oh, well, that's an interesting thought.
There's
Yeah,
a
this-
pole, there's
okay.
a square top, it's got
Oh,
a hole
okay,
in
so
it.
that's the hole, and it's a talking spatula.
Oh, I realized I really fucked up what something that has holes in it, what its shadow would look like.
Yeah, as it turns out, if there's holes in it, the shadow also has holes
It's
in it.
a rendering error in reality.
That's fine. Okay, so
I also forgot his little hot dog hat. I know it's when the dog pinches off and
Yeah.
it turns into a thing, but when's the last time you've actually seen one of those?
that's a good point.
Only in cartoons, really. To be totally honest,
That's true.
it's a hot dog cartoon staple.
But one would say that it's what we learn from cartoons that makes drawing cartoons probably.
Continue.
I should start.
No, this is a
drawing
really good
something.
quote. Keep going.
It good to make hot dog look like cartoon hot dog.
Yeah, one would say that. You are correct.
All right,
And that one is you. You're the only one.
I'm the guy. All
Okay.
right, it's beginning to look like the spatula is making another appearance.
Making moves.
I'm trying to work with the world you've given me.
Wait, so the spatula? Did you say Jacob is making moves on the hot dog?
It's making moves of some kind.
Oh,
I don't know what kind of moves. Whether it be
I mean, I'm just gonna go with what I know spatulas do, which is flip things.
follow your heart, Nathan.
I also want to put a face on this spatula. I know where it's gonna go. Okay, guys,
It's coming together, you guys.
this is the creative process. Also, guys, not sure if you're aware, but we launched a new Facebook page here at College Humor called Chartoons,
Yeah, we did.
and we've been putting little doodles up there every day.
Yeah.
You should check that out.
All of our illustrated content will go up on that Facebook page too, and some more comics we're going to start making in the future. So there's going to be all kinds of drawings from us there. You should go and like it.
Maybe I'll put
and watch it.
Put a little link in the description of this episode.
Might be a good idea, you know.
yeah.
I don't want to tell you what to do, but that might be a good idea.
This spatula catches up with this hot dog. He might be a charred tune.
Tony, you're fired.
You don't have the. No one on the planet can do that.
Andrew's gone.
Yeah,
Damn it.
that's right. I escaped again. I make sure that no one
you live another
important is
day.
in the room before I make a joke that good. I don't want anyone to feel threatened.
Oh, that's an adorable spatula.
I
Look at his tiny little face.
think he's really great.
He's like, hey, buddy.
He's like, hey, I'm a spatula.
Hey.
I live to flip.
Maybe the hot dog was wrong to be so scared of this spatula.
You'd think, but
Oh no. Oh no, has he been flipped?
Oh my god.
Oh, he's upside down.
His goddamn bun is missing.
He's out of his bun. He's publicly exposed.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like,
Look at this-
what's really left that could be on his back?
The back of a hot dog is their tenderest area, dude. That's the thing they're trying to cover at all times.
When you grill hot dogs, do you do top side up or bottom side up?
What?
What?
Which side is the top
Wait,
side?
how-
I don't know. You're
do you-
telling me that they have a tender side.
Whichever side the face isn't on is their back side.
Oh, okay. I've been grilling face side down.
Wow, you monster.
Yeah, I just figured like
You
I
put
don't
their-
want to. I
their
don't want to look
face?
them in the eye while grilling these hot dogs.
I do.
Okay, so now
Oh.
now we gotta write in. Now we gotta, we've created this beautiful visual narrative. Now we gotta ruin it
Yeah.
with some words. So I've gotta
You're panel 1, right?
come. Yeah, I've got. We're shifting it over by one each. So I'm gonna write the words in this beautiful first panel.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what wordcraft and wizardry you come up with.
Okay.
Everybody get your box of tissues because Nathan is about to wordsmith up a beautiful line of poetry. Listen, man.
I'm crying already.
As most good poetry begins with the phrase, listen, man.
Yep.
It's
I didn't mean any disrespect.
Perfect. Line
Okay.
vague, non-jokey, but sets it up.
Yeah,
Sets
yeah.
it up for. He's running. He's like yelling back after
Right.
after the spatula. Okay.
Oh
Now-
man, look at this. Look at what you've given me.
Yep.
All right.
You've been given.
What a gift.
What a.
What a treat. What a treat and a gift you've given me this day.
Now
Okay.
you've got two word bubbles to fill in.
Okay. This is tough.
Yep.
If you guys have any special ideas in your heads, feel free to toss them my way.
no. I
Okay,
I
good.
just don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
Okay. Let's figure this out. Okay.
Okay. So the hot dog didn't. He obviously said something.
He said or did something to piss off this spatula.
Yeah.
And the spatula is, it's cornered him. It's
Right.
saying something like,
Is he demanding an apology, or is he?
Or maybe he's saying like,
Or is did the hot dog statement really hit him because the spatula felt that it was true?
okay, so the hot dog said something to the spatula, and the spatula, he said, didn't mean any respect, so the spatula's gonna be like, then you shouldn't have called me a ...
okay,
Because I'm thinking like the hot dog like said an offensive term,
a spatula.
like a spatula slur
What are
of some kind.
Like a flipper.
Yeah.
Called him a flipper. Called him a no good flipper.
And the
fat,
hot
flat-faced
dog is saying,
flipper.
no, please. That's it. That's all he's saying. Because then I figure,
No, please.
I figure the punchline can be whatever it was the hot dog called him,
Oh yeah.
and then I can make Tony do that,
Tony, do it.
and I don't have to do it.
You got it. This is all you.
This is called passing the buck.
You're gonna, but wow, you've said it. Now Tony's just gonna spike it.
a killer.
Perfect.
So you took it in a whole nother direction.
Yeah, is it too late to draw X's on the hot dog's eyes? He's dead, dude.
Can I just can I add a little something here?
Yeah. Let's add just one.
I want to put some blood on this spatula. This spatula is like a maniac, is what I'm getting out of this.
I like this. I like we've now done food themed like sort of love story, and now we've got like a murder sort of thing
A
going
murder
on.
story.
Murder story.
Classic murder story.
I guess yeah. The hot dog saw a spatula kill someone and said you kill her.
You're a killer.
And then the spatula was like, oh yeah, and then he was like, oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
Listen, man, I didn't mean any disrespect.
I also have
coming right in the middle of this story. This is great.
a final edition just to solve the mystery.
Regular.
Oh
size.
man, it's a regular size house.
There we go. Now we know.
So everything's regular size.
Everything's regular size.
Except the hot dog and the spatula are
bigger
big. They're bigger
than
average.
what normal
But maybe in the lore of this, I think this takes place in the same food fantasy world as the other food comic we made.
Yep.
Right?
I think so. I think
extended food fantasy kingdom.
Eventually, it's gonna, all plot lines will converge.
Yeah. Look out for our graphic novel hitting store shelves next year.
Yep. Well, guys, this has been Drawfee Break. This is the comic that we made. Like it or not, it's what we did. And as always, we're very sorry.
Sorry.